All right, so a question that I get asked a lot is, how do I do this new behavior that I want to do? How do I change and maybe stop this behavior I don't want to do? How do I change and become this new thing that I want? And the answer to that is that you've got to want to become something a whole hell of a lot more than where you're at right now. Like, you've got to want to transition and want to change and want to become something way more. You've got to see that thing in your mind. You've got to imagine that new thing that you want, that new person you want to become, and you've got to cultivate a desire. You've got to really want it. And when you want it, you will begin to change. You will make choices differently than the way you make them today. For example, if you really, really, really want to become fit, you want it. It's something you want. It's something you want to become. When you're presented with that choice of the soda, or the diet soda, or the pizza, or whatever it is, you'll say no to it. Because really what's happening is you're saying yes to a new way of living. And that's the secret, is that if you want to stop something, if you don't want to do it anymore, you don't resist it. As soon as you resist something, so as soon as you find yourself having to resist the soda or resist the pizza, you've got a good chance of losing. We don't work well with resistance. What we do, what really works well though, is when you move towards the thing you want, and you will naturally move away from that which you don't. So if you want to get warm, you don't worry about the cold, you worry about building the fire. You build the fire. And that naturally deals with the problem of the cold. You don't resist the cold. You can't resist the cold. That's silly, right? You build the fire. Same thing here. If you want to stop certain things, if you want to transform and change, if you don't want to do unhealthy things and you want to start doing healthy things, you think about the healthy person you want to become, the healthy person you're becoming, the healthy things you want to do, and naturally those unhealthy things that you don't want to do, the things that you want to stop, they'll naturally go away. And that's the secret. That is the secret. That is how you change and transform. You move towards what you want and naturally move away from that which you don't. You don't have to resist this other thing anymore. You don't have to resist the old ways. You just cultivate the new ways and you'll transform.